Yes, that's what I want right now. And
is it pushing
it's
you
driving me
away
crazy.
from the marriage? Are you considering having another man?
I thought about that, and if I'm going to have another man, then I have to divorce my husband. That's what I'm thinking about. I wouldn't want to cheat on him.
You wouldn't want to cheat on him. Even at this point, you still wouldn't want to cheat on him.
No, I don't like that
You don't like
idea.
that?
Yes.
But then you have it as an option to have another man?
So it's either I'm divorcing him or telling him the truth. And that scares me too.
Okay.
Yeah, telling him the truth about what I did, and I wouldn't know how he's going to feel and how he's going to react when I tell him. And we have kids, so
Yeah.
I don't want him to hate me, but I'm regretful.
So if you tell him the truth and he calls for divorce, will you agree to it?
That's what scares me. I don't want him to be angry because we have kids, and I don't know how we are going to take care of this case if we divorce, and it's going to be like I don't know.
And can't anything be done about his state? Have you tried? Of course, because you are the person that killed it, you wouldn't even encourage, oh, let's get medicine, let's go here, let's go there.
Well, I did that for cover up. So I've been encouraging. We've been going from one hospital to the other. Sometimes I feel positive that maybe it could work.
It could work.
Yes, but no.
It hasn't worked till now.
No.
Up until now.
Yeah. So I'm the one that is always trying to help him out with medicines, native doctors, and I know what I've done, but so he doesn't suspect me.
He doesn't suspect you at all.
At all.
So a confession would be a big blow to him.
Definitely.
And going for another man would be a big blow to him and you. Even though he would blame himself for you cheating. You know within you that you are the reason why he is what he is.
I'm so confused right now.
But why didn't you just leave the marriage when you felt you couldn't put up with his cheating ways? You could have called for divorce. That would have been better.
That was too early. It was just the early stages of our marriage, and
Okay.
I wouldn't want to go back home with a failed marriage. No, I wouldn't want to do
early
that.
stages of your marriage, and at the same early stage of your marriage, knowing that you could live with him for the rest of your life. In fact, no, you could. You were going to live with him for the rest of your life. Why did you settle on killing his manhood? Are you quick-tempered? Are you vengeful?
I think I'm vengeful. So I was so pissed off, and I wanted to have my revenge on him. Like, if you're going about having sex with every woman you meet, then I should just kill it so that you wouldn't be able to have sex. If you are depriving me of what I need, then you also won't get what you need.
And so that was
I was
last
just
thing.
vengeful. Then I was.
So the initial stages after you went to have his manhood killed by this native doctor, obviously the cheating stopped. Were you happy for some time? Like, okay, so I have my husband, he's no longer cheating, I'm not having him, but I'm having pleasure.
He stayed home all the time. And when I noticed it worked, the medicine worked, he went out, I think he went out that day. He told me he was not going to come back, and he has a meeting and all those blah, blah, blah stories. Like, so within like few hours later, he came back.
Right.
Depressed, annoyed. I don't know what happened. So he just came back, and I asked why he came back early, and he was like, oh, no, he's not feeling well. So he stayed on for 3 days without going out, and I was okay.
Right.
And then I wanted to make sure to find out if whatever I did is working.
Right.
I saw an effect on him, so I tried to have sex with him.
Yeah.
Yes, and
it didn't work.
It didn't work. So that was I was so happy. I was so happy then. Like, oh, thank God, this thing worked. And the truth is, this native doctor gave me a padlock.
Right.
And I had to use his boxes, so I took one of his boxes.
Okay.
Yes. And then he did a charm for me, and I had to put he gave me a concussion to insect.
Right.
Then I had to have sex with him.
Right.
That's when
the thing worked.
Yes.
So the native doctor gave you something and you inserted
Yes.
it and slept with your husband.
Yes.
And that's what killed him.
He used his boxes.
Right.
Bent it.
Use the ashes.
Yes, something like that. And then we set some words on the padlock. Then I locked it and I just threw it away. So recently, when I felt like I'm tired and I really wish he could be healed and revive his manhood, so I was going to look for this padlock. And I went back to the native doctor and he was like, I have to bring the padlock. If I'm able to bring the padlock, he can
be able to do something about it.
Undo whatever I did. And I don't know where I'm going to look for this thing. I've looked everywhere. Where I don't know. I can't.
So bottom line, the padlock cannot be found.
It cannot be found.
Again, bottom line, his manhood is dead forever.
It's dead forever.
And marriage is for better, for worse. So are you ready for the worse?
I'm tired. I can't.
You can't. You can't.
I can't. But I don't even know what to do now. I don't know. I'm confused.
When last did you try using the dildo?
Yesterday. I did.
You did? Did it work?
It did, but I didn't enjoy it.
You didn't enjoy it?
Not at all.
So your main concern now is to get your groove back.
Exactly.
And have
I'm
your
still
child.
young. I'm still young.
How old are you?
I'm just 28.
28?
Yes. So you see, I'm still young.
How old are you?
I'm just 28.
28?
Yes. So you see, I need
28?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you take advice from your mom, your auntie, an elder in your family? Why did you leave such a very delicate decision in the hands of your friend who didn't advise you to go back to your pastor or your parents and rather took you to a native doctor? Is this something you've always done for you to agree to see a native doctor?
No. So I told my mom about his recent womanizing and stuff, and my mom was like, she's going to talk to him. So my mom called both of us and we talked, and he apologized and all that. We came back home. The next day he did it again. I caught him in our room, in our bedroom, on our bed.
He did it.
He did it. And that was when I decided, no. Whatever advice my mom gave me wasn't going to work. No, it wasn't.
So you went for the kill.
So I talked to my friend. Yeah. Well, what pained me was when my friend told me my husband approached her.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
She knew we were friends, and yes, so he wanted to have sex with her. So I was so pissed off. I was so.
You weren't ready for anything like that drama for the rest of your marriage.
Not at all.
So you had to put a stop to it.
Yes.
By killing what is making him move around.
Exactly.
Who do you blame now for your current state in the marriage? Is it your husband or you?
I blame my husband.
You blame your husband?
He's the genesis of all this. I blame him.
If he hadn't done
if
what
only
he
he had stayed faithful to me like I had always been, this wouldn't have happened.
Do you sometimes wish instead of using the dildos, you actually had a man?
Yes. I always do. I always wish I experienced real sex rather than using those vibrators and dildos.
But not with any man outside your marriage? Outside
my marriage. I don't know. I wouldn't want to. That's something, I don't know why, but it's something I can't do.
You don't want to cheat?
I don't
want
to
cheat. Because he cheated?
Yes. I don't want to cheat. I know how hurtful it was, how I felt. I wouldn't want to inflict that pain on him. And it doesn't even make sense. Why would I be married and be sleeping with another man?
Right. Right.
That means the man is just using me.
Right.
Yes. So it's either I divorce him peacefully. That's my main motive.
Divorce him peacefully.
Yes.
And you will still live with the guilt for the rest of your life, even if it will be like you destroyed him and left him, or Some would also say he was going to destroy you and eventually maybe leave you or give you STDs. I mean, so either ways, a part of you or you all have a role to play in this current state. So what advice would you, my cherished audience, give Winnie? Winnie has narrated a story, and I'm not here to play the role of a counselor. I convey the message to you so that you intelligent people out there, men of God, stronger native doctors, you people say, man, or do you sit with all the native doctors, help her revive the man? This is huge. What is the best thing you would advise Winnie to do? Should she come clean, confess to the husband that this is what I did to you, and I did this to you because you did this to me, and I'm tired of using dildos. I wish I could have another child, which maybe he also wants to, and come clean so that whatever will happen, or she should keep trying medicine men, doctors, native doctors to see if she'll be able to revive him, or she should keep her mouth shut and die with this secret. What should she do? That's why Winnie is here. And I always ask my people, if the people advise you, would you take the very good ones and apply?
Yes, I would, because right now I'm at my waiting, so I need solutions because I'm totally confused.
You're totally confused. All right. Thank you very much for sharing your story. You would get solutions, that I can assure you. Just read through the comments. You would find people who genuinely would want to help you. Maybe somebody has also been in the same state or similar state, and the way they used to handle it, they could, suggest the same template for you to see how you go about it. But all I can say is that remain faithful. I mean, it's not worth it. Since you've been able to remain faithful till now, and you only cheated by using dildos, I won't say continue using them, but if you still want to continue to use them, you can use them once it makes you come and you are okay with that. And we pray for your husband as well, and our thoughts are with you. And thank you for coming. I really appreciate this.
Thank you very much for sitting with me.
Yes, you would be fine. All right, big shouts to